Hello, everyone. Welcome to another week of Females Unfiltered. Tatyana's in the house. By the way, this week when I was making the promo flyer and I was like putting your name in it, I legit started to type Tatyana and I was like, wait, that's not her name.
Not quite, no.
Not her name, just a clever Instagram handle.
Yeah.
So, how you been? I feel like it's been forever.
I know, it does. The holidays are here. It doesn't feel like it in Cali.
How do you feel about holidays? Do you love holidays?
So weird. Like, we're still in shorts. We're here at the Grove, and like you see the decorations, but it just doesn't quite feel like.
It is a tad cooler today, though, than usual.
That's
just
true.
Just a smidge, guys. We're in the 60s, so that's a big improvement.
Hoodie season. We're in
Yo,
hoodie season
I saw someone
here.
walking today here with a fucking wool beanie and like a feather zipper up coat, and I'm like, girl, it's 67.
I know, that was so funny to me when I first landed in California in January, and I saw legit like puffer coats, and I'm like, you guys, this has to be a joke. This cannot be real. And I guess legitimately people feel cold, and I'm coming from New York where it gets knee-high snow, like it gets cold, you know? But it's nice. It's actually nice to be wearing shorts and have some sun.
I feel like the only good thing is like we don't have to dig our car out of snow.
That's true.
So it never gets in the way.
Yeah.
Although I miss snow every year. This year I'm vowing to go to the snow. I don't know where the fuck I'm going, but I'm going where there's snow.
No, I missed it a little bit. I felt that hint of a chill back in October when I visited New York and Vancouver, and I was like, oh, I actually might miss this a little bit. Just a little.
I love cold weather.
Just a little.
All right, okay. All right, so did you have anything favorite that happened to you this week?
This week is pretty boring.
Okay.
I did try the Popeyes chicken sandwich for the first time.
Was it worth the hype?
Okay, so I actually had it the first drop, right? But I had the original flavor, the regular one. And I was like, this is just Popeyes chicken.
Right.
And then I had the spicy chicken this week, and it was actually really fucking bomb.
Oh, I love that!
I was shocked. I was like, wow, actually, this might be worth the hype. What wasn't my favorite thing was that somebody actually tried to cut me off in the drive-thru, and I had to like kind of get crunk for a second. I was like, "You're not gonna do this. It's not cool, man. It's not cool. What the fuck? It's not cool." I started recording just in case. Like some shit went down, and it was the same Popeyes that went viral for the woman like driving into the stanchions. You didn't see that?
I just know that everyone's losing their damn mind over this sandwich. But like, do you think it's worth the losing of the mind, or it's just that such a hype is around it? Everyone wants to be like in the social media hyposphere.
You know, I think I had a little bit of a feeling that that's what was happening when this guy was cutting me off. I was like, oh, he's doing this for fun.
Right, and he's gonna record this shit.
He's doing this for fun. But I don't think any sandwich is worth this much hype, but I'll say, listen, Popeyes, get your coin while you can. Go ahead, invest in some Popeyes stock because people are going nuts.
I so wish I would have gotten Popeyes stock before this shit.
Right? Who knew? No one saw it coming. No one.
And I heard some rumor like one Popeyes was so busy they were making chicken on top of trash cans or something. I was like, what?
Oh my god! Did you see the one Popeyes that was hiring children to make the chicken? That was probably the best story I'd seen. So that was my favorite thing this week.
Okay, I love that.
What about you?
God, I was trying to think if I had a favorite thing this week, but I think I failed. I mean, it was like a pretty cash week, and I missed some workouts, so that was my least favorite thing about the week is missing workouts. So I'm gonna go with no favorite thing this week.
Just a lot of disappointment.
Right, but next week I'm gonna be on my workouts. Like, it has to happen.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we have a photo shoot coming up.
We
so
do.
Stay tuned for these photos because they're gonna be fire.
Can't wait.
Yeah. So what'd you find's going on in the world this week?
Okay, so the most interesting article I found was that there is a village in Poland that right now, the population is nearly all women. The only men that are there were born nearly either a decade ago or moved into this village.
Oh.
Yeah, and so like the mayor's like freaking out. He's like, okay, I'll give a reward to the first person who births a boy. And, you know, it's like, it's kind of strange, and you know, science can't really explain it. They try to explain it. Apparently, there are certain times in your ovulation cycle that are better for birthing boys and girls. So, because apparently, I would hope everyone knows that the sperm determines the sex of the child.
Right.
So apparently, the Y chromosome makes the sperm faster, but they die faster. So it's kind of just like, you know, afterbirth. It's the same. But And then the Y and the double X for female they swim a little slower, but they last longer. So if it's earlier in the ovulation cycle or later, I could be fucking this up.
Yeah.
I actually have a degree.
I feel
in
like you're
biology
educating me either way. I don't know. Okay, you got it.
I could be giving you all misinformation, but apparently it's better to have girls. So that's what they're speculating. Or that you're not sleeping on axes, because that's just like a Polish folklore.
Oh, so everyone's just like giving birth to chicks, right?
They're just giving birth to girls. And how they noticed was that they sent out a volunteer firefighter like squadron out, and they were like, wait, what's going on here? It's all women, and they realized because the population was all women for the last like 9 years.
I mean, I kind of love that.
Right.
I also would like to see, is everyone existing in harmony? How's that going?
So it's a pretty small village. It's like a farming village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not like metropolitan, what we're used to. That would be really interesting if it was. If like LA was all women, be like, this is dope.
I think it's kind of dope too.
Kind of cool.
Okay. All right. I kind of want to visit this Polish village now.
I know, just to see, just to check it out.
Yeah.
So.
All right. I love this. Okay, so here's the random shit that I found going on this week, guys. I thought I'd keep it fun and funny this week.
Okay.
Also, Thanksgiving is coming, so I want to throw a little food mix in there.
Okay.
So first of all, wait, do you use Reddit? Because I feel like I don't use Reddit, and every time I see something on Reddit, I'm like, I feel like I'm missing out on a whole world.
Once in a while when I need to look up something that might not be legal.
Okay, I love that. Okay, so
That's your place.
On Reddit, some dude posted a picture of him in Italy with his drink. Okay. And, a lot of people are into reusable straws or, recyclable straws. Yeah. So anyways, he had a pasta noodle as his straw. So Reddit loses their mind and the photo goes viral. But everyone's like, this is a great idea for reusable straws. Here's the thing. The cafe that I go to at Equinox, they have these like composable straws, and that shit is cardboard. And if you take a long time to drink your smoothie like I do, this shit, straw gets mushier and mushier, and then the drink doesn't even go in the straw anymore.
And you know that part in the prong where it just starts to get wet and
oh my god, yeah, and it just caved in.
And then you just have half a straw. Is the fucking worst invention.
I
hate the inventor.
Right. So I feel like. How cheap is it to get some pasta straws? I think a lot of noodles come in one box.
That's true.
Okay, and if the colder your drink is, the longer your pasta straw lasts. You can get a good hour out of it, which is perfect for my smoothie drinking ways.
Okay.
If you have a hot drink, it will start to turn into a fully cooked noodle, which children could probably love that.
Okay.
But there is a company making these guys. They're called strudels. S-T-R-O-O-D-L-E-S, strudels. So and they're trying to educate us on, being more eco-aware, but they want to do it in a way that they're not preachy at you. It's like, you try it out, you come to the conclusion yourself, you're like, this is fabulous.
Yeah.
So if you need some stocking stuffers, you're not sure what to bring to that white elephant, get yourself a strudel.
Okay.
Strudel box.
And don't invite me to that Christmas party.
I'll go. I love pasta.
I get it. Like saving the world and all this jazz, but
right. But
like,
you're not.
It sounds really starchy. It doesn't sound fun at all.
All right. Okay.
Don't knock it till we try. We tried the paper straws, and we can all definitively say they suck.
So speaking of food, guys, we're going to take a really quick break. We've got Jen B from Press Pass LA with us. She is going to bring us our food breakdown of what the truck we have to try, because it's something good, I bet. Stay tuned, everyone, and we'll be right back in just a moment. Hey guys, we're back. Jen is with us from Press Pass.
Thank you for having me.
How you been? We haven't seen you in like a while.
Months, busy. It feels like it's like summer out, even though we're going into
discussing
We were
this.
just talking about this,
Yeah, I mean it is slightly cooler.
I have this jacket on, but I'm a little sweating. Anyway, but it's good. Everything's good.
Okay.
So I'm here to give you, both a little dinner diaries update
yeah.
and also an events update.
Okay, so guys, if you aren't familiar with Jen, she's got two great brands. Press Pass LA is the umbrella.
Yes.
But she has a PR company and also an entertainment website. Was that how you built it?
Yeah. So Press Pass LA, and it's PressPassLA.com is entertainment news website for all kind of your best things happening in LA.
Yeah.
Celebrity news, and then obviously PPLA is the agency where we also rep some brands, some talent.
You rep some great brands, girlfriend.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And you have the fun job of going to different restaurants and things that are new.
I do.
And so,
Me and our other editor, Carolina, we go to a lot of them. She just went to Warrior, which is a new place. I'm not going to say too much because we're debuting it this Friday.
Yeah.
But stay tuned. Go to PressPassLA.com.
the pictures looked
Dinner
stunning.
Diaries, Warrior.
Based on the photos alone, I hit up a friend and I was like, yo, we need to go to this place.
I didn't get to go to that one. I'm a little bit jealous now.
I feel like you would be jealous, yeah.
But I did go. So the other place that we went to recently that I wanted to talk about, we went to a neighborhood LA, which I kind of, like your neighborhood.
Okay,
hangout.
yeah.
It's in Venice, in Abbot-Kinney, which
Okay.
is, if you haven't
It's
gone
fire.
to Abbot-Kinney, like,
Yeah,
you need to do it.
It's
Like, you can
jumping.
do shopping for the
Uh-huh,
day or whatever.
uh-huh.
And then it's a cute
Definitely.
little, like, quaint restaurant. They have a really nice little, like, romantic bar. It's a good date spot, too, if anyone's looking for their date. Got to get that date locked down for the holiday parties, too. So it's a good spot for that. And then the food was really good. They had I'm not usually a gin drinker, but they had this, like, Aperol gin spritz cocktail.
Okay.
It was really good. And then for food, the kind of two main things that we tried was this, diver scallops, and it actually wasn't what I expected, but when it came out, it was like amazing. It was kind of like a stew, and it had scallops, it had octopus, mussels, chorizo, white
God.
beans, so like a little.
Are
bit
you
of
into that kind of
spice.
seafood?
So
Sounds
I'm
good.
I'm like the basic
I'm
seafood
still,
eater,
like,
like shrimp,
yes,
sea bass,
I'm still,
salmon.
like, testing my world of seafood. I've never
Yeah.
been like a huge seafood person, but I do like shrimp and scallops.
Okay.
So I saw the scallops and I was like, let me try it. Like, let me
Yeah.
branch out from my normal, and it was really good. And then we also tried the lamb, which I like lamb as well.
Okay.
It's not my go-to. Like, I usually go for like a steak. So again,
Yeah.
I wanted to try something new. We tried the lamb. It was really good, and it had this like mustard drizzle that they make in-house that was just amazing. We got it medium rare, which is how they recommended it, and it was to die for. So I do think, like, go down to Venice, check it out,
Make a day out of
yeah,
it.
and do that.
Neighborhood LA.
And so it kind of like segues nicely.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
I say
yeah.
so myself now, to the event section, right? Because
Yeah.
there's a cool pop-up in Venice all
Okay.
weekend this weekend. So if like you're going down there
Who
anyway,
doesn't like
do the
pop-ups?
pop-up.
Right?
Yeah. So, I kind of, pop-ups, there's been so many of them that I'm
Like these pop-up museums.
kind of getting
that
on
everyone's
burnout.
Yeah.
But this is a little different.
Okay.
So it's a rebrand for a website called Jasmine.
Okay.
It's Jasmine.com, and they do like sex education tips, like lifestyle, kind of sexual
that.
health. So you can go on there and like read the articles, and you can also connect. They have like real people you can chat with in like groups if you have like a specific issue. They have like lifestyle influencers giving tips on like planning your perfect date. And then you can also chat with like real experts about like health concerns. So it's kind of a cool concept. They're doing a full rebrand. And so they actually made this Jasmine phone booth that launched this month, and it's traveling to 12 cities.
Okay.
And it's here in LA today. It starts today at noon.
Okay.
And it's here all weekend.
Yeah.
And so it's actually so the booth itself is on Melrose Avenue. You can go over to Melrose anytime.
Okay.
You go in the booth, you pick up the phone, you get some fun little like health tips.
Okay.
And you can win cash or up to $2,000 in vacations. And then if you're down in Venice, they're having a Jasmine pop-up where they're having a pop-up that's kind of also based, it's art installations around sexual health and sexual education.
Yeah.
And then that's all weekend long, open to the public, no cost.
Love that.
And then they have a VIP celebrity kind of influencer party Saturday night.
Yeah.
So they have a lot going on.
So are we going
and
to
it's
get like
just Jasmine
pictures with like creatively crafted penises, or?
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I kind of feel like that would be great for
I don't know
Instagram.
exactly what all the art installations are,
okay.
so I don't want to confirm
Right,
or
right.
deny the penises, but I know that there is definitely.
But it's possible.
The phone booth is beautiful. It's all floral and gorgeous, and I saw a few of the pictures of the art installation. So you'll have to go.
Okay,
you have to go
okay.
and find out.
I
and
kinda
let me
wanna go
know
see
if
this
there's
phone
an adorable
booth.
D pic that you take.
I would love that. I mean,
But I mean, it's
or
really
vag
good because
pic.
like even
Yeah.
as
long as they're solicited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
as women, I feel like there's a little bit of like hesitancy still with people talking about sexuality.
There is,
Yeah, 100%.
absolutely.
So I feel like it's kind of cool that they're doing this and
I
kind
love
of making
that.
it more mainstream. So I'm excited for that.
That's very cool.
And then in terms of other events this weekend, well, I want to touch upon one charity event and one massive LA event, obviously. So tonight there is Cher, which is the not Cher the singer, but Cher.
I was like,
disappointed.
I know,
all right,
right?
girl.
But still cool. Cher, which is the oldest charity in Beverly Hills. I think I talked about them before during their annual gala. They were formed by the wives of the Rat Pack, so kind of cool still.
Oh, you have mentioned these.
So
That's
they
kinda
have a
cool.
celebrity poker tournament tonight in Beverly Hills
Yeah.
at the Mark.
Yeah.
And so there's still, I think, a few seats left if you want to play poker, and there's still tickets just to attend the VIP like party and event. And it's all raising money for kids for their like charity donations for the holidays.
Okay, that's
so
cool.
that's really exciting.
That's great.
And then also this Sunday, obviously, is the American Music Awards. So the AMAs, and those are downtown.
Yeah.
At the Microsoft Theater, and Sierra is hosting, and she's great.
Oh, okay,
So she
girl.
always puts on a good performance.
That's
and I mean,
fun.
the nominees are insane, and the performances are insane. I think it's Taylor Swift, Jennifer Lopez, Mariah Carey, Post Malone. I mean, it's going to be amazing. We're going to cover red carpet, so check out Press Pass LA.
Yeah,
We'll have
yeah.
some stuff there, and
Also, on a weird side note for music, Michelle Obama just got nominated for a Grammy.
I-
Hey, girl!
Well, that's one
coolest
time for
former
her.
presidents
Why?
and
Oh my
ladies that,
God,
like,
yes.
that are out there, right?
Yeah, I'm
Did
so.
you see this week? She was in that. It was like a bright yellow, like a neon yellow gown.
I didn't see it.
And it had the top was like what's it called? Your corset.
Oh,
It was like a
corset,
corset
yeah,
in. She was she looked fire. Like I was
Yeah.
just like this.
I can imagine.
I have a dream that they'll open their own country, and I will go live in it forever.
Yeah,
I mean-
Michelle Obama is royalty. The way that I feel like if she just graced the room, there's smoke and applause and horns. You're like, where is that
So
coming
in
from?
love with them.
They're amazing.
They
are
so
amazing.
amazing. They just do such great stuff. And
know.
we won't get into politics.
Okay,
No.
We love
okay.
them.
but
We
do.
miss you, Obama.
And I know you guys doing anything fun for Thanksgiving. We got Thanksgiving next week.
I'm going to my ex's house.
We'll leave that there.
He won't be
why?
there, but I'll be chilling with his family.
Okay.
Because we're still real cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
That's awesome.
So, Thanksgivings are always awkward and fighting with
Yeah.
family and friends. So I mean,
We get along great. I'll be taking shots with all of them, so it'll be fine.
Yeah.
What are you guys up to?
I'm not sure yet. It's kind of up in the air. It's
Okay.
my birthday week also.
Oh, Jen, happy almost birthday!
Thank you. So I don't know, but I'll be around.
Okay.
I'm staying in LA. I'm staying local. I'm going for the holidays. But if you're in LA, I might volunteer. I've been looking at some volunteer
I love
things.
that story.
Yeah, and there are every year up at the Laugh Factory they do a a Thanksgiving meal for the homeless, and also LA Mission.
Awesome.
They just announced today, and they do it every year too. On Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, LA Mission has a really big feed the homeless. So those are two places. Like if you're in LA and you're looking to help or spend some time doing something like that, you can still sign up to volunteer at those two things.
Oh, that's
fantastic.
great.
They're both
Yeah.
going on next week. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
All right, guys.
So I guess I'll see you post turkey.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, and we're taking a break for a little bit until the new year, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think because of how our holiday schedule, and we'll be on break for holidays.
I'll
we'll
miss
see
you guys.
Yes,
and
I'll
you
miss
guys.
too.
But we'll see you in 2020.
Absolutely, which is so weird to say.
Insane to say. I just don't know.
weird.
I know.
So guys, please check out Press Pass LA or PPLA if you've got some PR needs in your life. And follow Jen's pretty face on Instagram if you feel so desired.
Thanks so much.
Yeah,
Tag
and
me. They'll find me. You'll never find my last name otherwise. But
Buenantoni.
yeah, PressPassLA.com for all the entertainment needs, and then PPLASocial.com for any PR, social media stuff that you have going.
Absolutely, guys. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to get set up for our main guest of the hour, Addison.
Alright.
And we'll be right back, guys. See you in a minute. Bye. Hi, everyone. We're back. Addison, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's fun to be here.
Yes, we've never had you on before, and we're
Nope.
excited to have you.
Yep.
So you are a creator, as
Yes.
many are in this crazy
Yes.
city.
Yes.
I mean, and you're not just a creator. I mean, you're an actor as well.
I am.
Little known secret. Okay.
Yeah.
You're a filmmaker.
Yep.
You're a writer.
Yep.
You're
Yep.
a producer.
All
I
the
mean, you
things.
wear all the hats.
But when you have no money, you have to wear all the hats.
My friend, I know. I wear all the hats. I know. I get it. I get it.
Yep.
And you're originally from Chicago?
Well, I'm from Northern California, but
Okay.
I count Chicago as the seminal experience of like because I went to college there, and then I lived there for like 5 years afterwards.
Yeah.
And experienced like winter was like
Right.
crazy.
How was it? I heard a Chicago winter is worse than all the winters.
It is really, other than like Minneapolis, St. Paul, which is funny. This is a kind of side note, but they have happy hours like during normal times to get people to go out to dinner because it's so cold in Minneapolis, St. Paul, that they're like, please come at 8 o'clock and eat dinner with us. We know you want to be inside watching Netflix, but no, you need to drink. But yeah, no, Chicago's brutal. But it's got the best summer in the world.
Okay, I love that.
Because the entire city is on a lake. So it's the entire city's free beachfront property.
Oh, that's pretty
it's
amazing.
Like, yeah, it's pretty nuts. But it's like, so then, like everybody in Chicago is like, we realize we have 3 months of this and go back into our holes and like, you know, cupping season and then winter.
Right.
And like they like have a slutty summer and then they
Right.
go back to, you know, like trying to find their ideal mate or whatever.
Speaking of cuffing season, how's that going for everyone around here? Because, you know, it's so hard not to be tempted to give into the cuff, even if you don't, like, wholeheartedly want the cuff.
Yeah.
You know? So I feel like I kind of have, like, it's possible I have one of those situations on my hands, but I'm also not sure.
Right.
But I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to, like, hang out with everyone.
Yeah. I just, like, I'm so attracted to fuckboys that it's, like, really hard to
I think
find
that's
someone,
okay.
you know what I mean?
think that's okay.
Yeah.
It happens to all of us.
Yeah, and they
so.
keep blowing me off. But it's
Yeah.
fine.
It's
fine.
fine.
It's another person,
you know what? You'll have a cozy night by a fire. It'll happen.
Yeah, it'll happen.
She's already booed up. She's cuffed. She's
I'm
locked
happily
down.
married.
She's so fuck her. Kidding.
My girlfriend knows I love her to death. Love you.
So let's get into your project
Sure,
before we get off on some weird ass tangent.
No.
Yeah.
Kappa Force, guys.
Yes.
This is a
So
new
dope.
series.
Yes.
It is on Reverie, who are dear friends over
So
at Reverie. And this is a pretty fucking funny show.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so I can say it in my nutshell
That's
version,
what
but like, let's hear your little elevator pitch for people who are like, what the fuck is Kappa Force?
Sure. Kappa Force tells the story of 5 sorority crime fighters trying to destroy evil frat scum.
I mean, hello, who doesn't need that like yesterday?
And the main villain is like the lead frat star, calls himself the douche.
Which is pretty apt.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
apt. Yep. But his like alter ego. This isn't spoiling anything because literally it's played by the same actor. Although like I had people because like with the costumes, like he wears sunglasses. Like and
Right,
that's
that's
like
his
what.
big-
Yeah,
that's
that's
his
his like
big
big
thing.
mask.
Yeah.
So, like, there's a joke at the end when he like reveals his identity. It's like, well, we all
We
knew.
knew.
all fucking knew, dude.
But like but yeah, his alter ego is Brad Michael James. I just feel like all frat stars have like all first.
All
names,
of
you
those
know?
names.
Yeah.
Well, have you heard the saying, like, never trust a man with 2 first names?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It is very true.
Yeah. And, I mean, these are, you know, all sorts of different kinds of women, right?
Yeah,
We've got queer femme women, we've got people of color in there, we've got trans, we've got the whole gamut, and we love it.
Yeah, you know, it was important to me. I mean, not like I just wanted to reflect the world that I lived in. So, like, I lived in Chicago, and Chicago is not an all-white world or like an all-straight world. And I'm
Perfect.
queer, and like our whole collaboration team was queer women and people of color
Absolutely.
and gay people, and so it's just like I just like let's just reflect our world. Like I
Yes.
wasn't trying to be like, oh my god, let me shove this.
You were
down
trying
your
to
throats.
push the gay agenda?
I just wanted to like create the same superhero shit that everybody's been creating, but like have queer people be in
Show
it.
like
Yes.
people that were
Yeah.
never shown before.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
a beautiful thing.
And you're right, you know, if you think about all the superhero crime fighting shows that are out there, like how many of those lead roles are by gay, queer individuals?
It's like wildly like limiting. I mean, like I wish I could like spew the fact right now because I used to like when I pitched the show, I kept being like, this is why, like you know, like but there's less than like 1% of queer people in like you know like actual comic book fare, and like with like TV it's not getting better, and like you know. And all these kind of stuff, but with and like the CW really is killing it in terms of like creating queer characters, like even like with Batwoman and Supergirl having her like that whole storyline, but just like you know, I was thinking about this because like I don't think it's gonna happen, but the new Star Wars is about to come out, and I was watching The Force Awakens on the plane as I was coming back from the film festival, and I like saw like Oscar Isaac's character and John Boyega's character, and everyone was like, are they gay? Are they gay? And like in my mind, I'm just like on the plane, and I'm like, if they kiss in that third Star Wars, I think I might start sobbing. Like I might actually just start sobbing.
It'd be groundbreaking.
Because that was the thing, but like I don't know if it's gonna happen. Like it probably won't because all those you know nerd people. I'm a nerd, but like all those, those like
purists,
It's like they're gonna hate me, but at the same time I'll be like, wow, that's the first superhero like gay kiss I've seen ever. And
right.
Would be nuts, But,
Okay, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Imagine how many people it would help, just seeing something that they could relate to.
That's the real thing. It's like when I saw like Call Me by Your Name, like for the first time, I was like, oh cool, a love story in which two gay dudes don't end up burned at the stake, or like I was like, oh, that's what. And like I was at this like film festival called Cuculores during one of their short films, and everybody was talking about, like, every person that I met who wasn't, like, a straight white dude. Mm-hmm. Like, I grew up on Luke Skywalker. I wanted to be Luke Skywalker.
Yeah,
and to get to see actually somebody that is, like, my, entire person, like, that representation matters. It also changed the way people thought about gay marriage.
Yeah,
like, like, having, I really truly believe this, but, like, having, like, the whole Glee in, like, the second season with Chris Colfer, like, going through that whole, like, gay bullying stuff really changed the way people thought about gay people by putting them on actual media.
Right.
And I'll get off my horse. But anyway,
it's okay. We love that horse.
It's just amazing that like what media can do in terms of people and like changing the face of what like the entirety of America, like how they view, anybody other than
the perception.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Mm-hmm. And so your show also is very witty. You have this whole like singing parody situation going on, which is like a little Glee reminiscent, but in your own style.
Yeah.
So I like, the origin story of this, and I'm sure you'll tell it best, but you kind of came to this fruition in like a dreamy haze after watching too much Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yes.
So talk a little bit about that, because we all have weird fucking dreams, and you're just the smart one that wrote your weird dream down.
Well, I was being haunted by a ghost at the time.
Okay, it happens.
No big deal.
No big deal. I mean, that's another story, but just know that ghosts are real, and they can sometimes be friendly, but anyway, another story. I was living in a studio apartment in Chicago, and I was kind of down. I had just been fired from my first show.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry.
It was okay. It was Hair the Musical. So I got fired from a musical about acceptance and love. It was really lovely.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, it was like...
we don't accept you.
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry. Just like let the sun shine in for everybody else. So basically, I was sitting in my apartment, my studio apartment, and I was like really depressed. Yeah. And I was like staying up till 4 a.m, like watching all the reruns of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, watching Scream Queens, which had just come out, and like watching Gilmore Girls, just anything female led and like not in my world. Yeah. And I would be like making a 90 pack of Totino's pizza rolls and eating them like popcorn.
That does sound yummy though.
It's so yummy, but just like also just your belly just grows and grows and grows. And when I eat food, all it does is my belly grows.
Right?
Everything stays the same. So it's just like great. But like in this kind of like haze and this like weird kind of terrible Chicago winter, I like dreamt up this like watching Buffy and then watching Scream Queens, which I loved just in terms of it's like a reverency, like and I was like, oh, this is a very clear hybrid for me, and I just like dreamt up this world and like wrote the first 4 pages and sent it to a friend of mine, and she's like, this is terrible, and I was like, cool. I was just like, but great, but I think you're wrong. And then I like, there's this at Second City, there's a Starbucks right underneath. The Second City is 24 hours. Yeah. And so because of my like off schedule, I was up till 4 a.m. I would just get there at midnight, and I would just write, and then out birthed the what I originally wrote as a pilot, Kappa Force, and then later split it up into a web series, which became 8 episodes. But like that was like its first inception, and from there I was like, oh, cool, I want to do this. I have no idea how. Right. And so I met one friend named Emily Modaf, and they introduced me to my director Hannah Welliver. Yes. And then she and I together made a pilot of it, and then we edited the pilot into a trailer, and then did an Indiegogo campaign, and then got the money, and then made it, and then sat in post for a year, and then did festivals for a year. Yes. Found Reverie. They took us on as an original, and now here we are 4 years later, and it's out for people to watch.
So,
process,
you touched on something that I think so many artists go through. When you have a project, and you've been like grinding and pushing, and the years go by, and the years go by, and the years go by, like, how hard is it to just keep that faith in what you have and keep fucking pushing?
You know, it was one of those things where it's like we were talking about wearing all the hats. It's like, it was that first time, like, I remember, and like, it doesn't matter, because like, how can you believe in someone who's never done anything before? Like, so when it first started, I was like, I made this thing, I really like this thing, at a reading, and I was like, okay, now what do I do? And people were like, I don't know, man, you're in Chicago, you're doing theater. And I was like, I know. And I did not go to college for film school, so like, I was like, I don't know what to do. And it just took that one person.
Right.
And once I found Emily and they introduced me to Hannah, it was like another person.
Yeah.
And then it was another person.
Right.
And so it was just like that constant team of building. And so once I had my 4 crew producers, and then like that expanded to like, when we did the Indiegogo, and then my friends were like, okay, we believe in you, let's donate. And I started releasing some artwork. And it wasn't until like I got on set for the first time, and ironically, we filmed the last scene first, and then the first scene, because they both take place in the douche's lair. Spoiler, but
the douche's lair.
And I saw the pictures, or I saw the monitor for the first time, and I went, I'm making something real. And at that point, like 60 people had touched it, and like then in post-production, including what you're explaining, there's music parodies in the show.
Right.
And which, this is how, when I wrote the pilot, I just wrote in those music references, and I was like, we can't get the rights to these. And then I was like, what if we parody them? And then a lot of really great local Chicago bands made it, and that, just little touch of camp and meta-theatricality. But basically it was like, once I got to that point, it was like, no one ever questioned my vision, because everybody got it. I never had to explain it. People are like, and the way I write, especially when I'm writing a comedy, I like write little notes for people. Like there's jokes in the script for just the reader, and so I think like everybody kind of understood the world. Yeah. And then by that point, like it had already expanded to a team that people already believed in me. So
that friend who was like, this is garbage, did they come back later and be like, when I said garbage, I meant it just needed to be polished
a little?
yes.
I mean, she's just one of those people.
Backtracking like hell.
Yeah. She's just one of those people who was just like, you're better than this. And I was like, you're right. And then I wrote a second draft that actually sent her those 4 pages.
Great.
Okay.
And she was like, there you go. Yeah. And I was like,
we love that.
Cool.
We love that. Yeah. Someone who pushes us.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to like tell us anything about your acting career? Because you had like some films that won some awards recently.
Yeah. Oh man, this is nuts.
Jeff, right?
Yeah. There's this. So my next project of these trilogy of short films that I like have dubbed Slight Future, that are all like queer sci-fi short films, kind of taking place and like they're like the universes aren't connected, but they all could potentially take place in the same space, but they're all connected by theme. They're artificial intelligence, like people's relationship with artificial intelligence, specifically queer people. It's a
real thing.
And I wrote this short film, and we're doing the festival circuit now. But yeah, we played. We just world premiered at the Nashville Film Festival, which is an Academy qualifying film festival, and we won the Grand Jury Prize for the Graveyard Shift competition. So that was really nuts. That one's about a guy who falls in love with an artificially intelligent car over the course of a road trip.
I feel like that's totally possible.
Listen.
In our near future.
Like, I didn't think so, and then I read an article in The Economist about the self-driving car race, and then I read a bunch of articles about people falling in love with their cars, and I was like, wow, this is actually legitimately happening.
Yeah, but people have been falling in love with inanimate objects, so I mean, if it can talk to you, I can imagine.
That just heightens it.
Just like look at Castaway with Tom Hanks. He falls in love with a beach volleyball,
When you got nothing out there, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I would love to chat with you more, but we also have a live musical performance to get to.
That's more exciting than anything that I can ever do.
No, what you're doing is very exciting. But honestly, congratulations on Cal Before Us.
Thank
this
you.
is a really, really great project. You have to check it out. So they can check it out on Reverie. They check it out on Pluto and
Zumo.
Zumo. Okay, so get it, support it.
Yeah.
We have another season in the works.
Yes, the second season is written. It's even more meta, which is surprising. But like we'll say musical references. All the cast should come back, and we're in development. So like we'll see what happens.
And if people are like, man, I want to like give money to this project, is that a thing they can do?
I mean,
where would they go?
No.
Okay,
but you know what you can do? Be on the lookout. But you can follow us at Cat Before Series on Instagram.
Absolutely.
And check out for updates there. But yeah.
And plug your Instagram too. If people love you.
Right. At AddieBear5, ADDY Bear, like as in like a I don't know.
Cuddly bear.
Like the cuddly bear, and then 5 because there were 4 other ones.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to all set up for Flo. He's in the house. He's going to play. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. We've got a new friend. Flo, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Flo.
So let's just talk about the elephant in the room, Flo.
The outfit?
The elephant in the room. The elephant in the room. You are disgustingly magazine attractive.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sculpted by nature.
He takes no bad photos, guys, and looks perfect in every single one. So
That's not true.
I mean, it's true a little bit. So you're from Australia?
Yeah, my background is actually French, but I grew up in Australia. So
Okay, right. So French Australian.
French Australian, yeah.
Okay, so you speak French?
Yeah, that's my first language, and the song I'm going to perform today is actually in French. So.
Well, that's pretty exciting.
Voilà.
So how did you make your way to LA?
I've been here for about 2 years. I came here for music. That's the main reason I came here.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's always been a dream of mine to come to America.
Yeah.
Growing up in Australia, I was, saw movies here in Hollywood and
Yeah.
stuff, so I was like, oh, I have to make my way over here.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was a bit of a long process, visas and stuff, but
Yep.
now I'm here and I've been here for 2 years. So.
Awesome.
That's what I was going to ask you. So we had an Aussie on last week, chick named Emily. Hey, Emily. And she was talking about how she won a visa lottery, and that's how she got here.
Any lottery visas in this country?
There's
Yeah.
a green card lottery.
I mean,
I actually have a lot
only
of
to
friends
white people, not to anybody else, apparently.
Because I'm a citizen, but I've never heard of that. That's insane.
Yes, we do. We lottery visas.
Just give them out. We're like,
Yeah.
it's your lucky day.
So I've thought a lot about moving to another country, a lot. And I was looking at the visa situation. I was like, oh man, this seems really hard.
yeah.
So how was it for you?
Oh, it's just a lot of paperwork.
Yeah, tons of paperwork.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just takes effort, but it's,
Yeah. But if you want it, you'll get it.
That's
okay.
it, like anything.
Yeah, and so you play not just guitar, you play a lot of different instruments, right?
Yeah, I produce music, so I play most of the stuff here on my songs.
Yeah,
So,
that's pretty amazing.
Wow.
So how did you first realize you have this love of music?
Love of music, you said?
Yeah, were you little when you started playing, or
I
what?
actually started playing when I was younger. I
Yeah.
started guitar when I was 10, piano when I was 7. And my mom always wanted me to sing, but I guess when you're a little boy, you don't want to do what your mom says. So,
Yeah.
This is true.
So singing and writing songs came later when I was about 17.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
After
the
like
love
the
of-
first breakup, kind of deal.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah,
My heart is broken. I could come
always.
and write a song about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all have a book of poetry somewhere under our bed.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a very shallow question,
Okay.
but I think it's
I
very
agree.
current to our day and age.
Okay.
So we were talking about Instagram earlier,
Yeah.
and you have generated an Instagram where you've started being able to do ads on your Instagram,
Yes.
which I feel like a lot of people, that's kind of what they want for their Instagram.
Yeah.
So how did that go? When you got the first contact, when they're like, hey, let's run an ad with you, or how did
Yeah.
you feel about that?
At first, I choose what sort of brands I work with.
Yeah.
But the first time it started, I just got an email from one of those agencies. They work for you and they give you
Yeah.
contacts, and they just targeted the sort of audience I had, obviously music and modeling based.
Yeah.
So I just be careful what sort of, because I still keep my Instagram true to my music and true
Right,
to who I am. So
right.
I choose the brands I work with. But it's a good way to make a bit of extra income on the side.
It's a great way to make a bit of
Yeah,
extra
and you can
income.
promote some great
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, and when you got the official blue check mark that shows you're a real human being,
I'm real.
how'd you feel about that? Were you like, yes, I'm legit?
It was pretty cool, actually. I woke up one morning and I got a notification on my phone saying that my account had been verified.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah.
And so did you self-submit? Because I've talked to a lot of, some people self-submit, some people hire people to submit for them.
I didn't do
What-
anything. I just woke up one morning and I got.
Are you serious?
No, I'm
Oh
serious,
God,
yeah.
he is the Hollywood dream. He didn't do
no,
shit. He just
Just-
got an
He
email.
wakes up,
Because everyone keeps
he
asking me.
wakes up with a tan, his teeth are white, blue check mark. It's easy. It's
Everyone
crazy
keeps asking
beautiful.
me, and I'm like, I don't know how you do it.
I don't know what you do. You just get a blue check mark. I don't know. Okay, all right. So
That's
how's your
hilarious.
journey been since you've been in LA?
It's been good. It's been
Yeah?
interesting. But
Yeah?
it's been good. I've been traveling a fair bit, going back home,
Okay.
playing overseas a little bit. but
Yeah.
I love it here. Yeah. It's like sunny weather every day. So.
Yeah.
Have you
Can't
been doing a
beat
lot
it.
of live shows?
I've done a fair bit of live shows. I play every Friday close to Venice, and I have a show coming up on the 12th in Hollywood with a full band. So that's
So where's it gonna be at? How can people get
that
tickets?
one's at Madame Siam, I think you call it.
Oh,
It's in
okay.
Hollywood, and if you head to my Instagram, it's Flo Chase Music. I'll be putting a ticket link in about a week.
Yeah.
As soon as I get it from the venues.
Guys, I mean, make it happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do music, you model. I mean, you have any other dreams up your sleeves? Trying to do acting over there? What else you got?
No, used to do a little bit of acting. But
Okay.
I love music a lot more than I loved acting.
Right.
so, Yeah.
So I feel like you'd be one of those people who walk down the street and a producer would be like, oh my god, you're just what I'm looking for. Let me put you in a film.
Yeah, but then you have to show that you can actually act, which is not the fact. So.
This is true. This is true. Okay, all right. So do you want to tell us anything about what you're going to play today?
Yeah, so that's like one of the newer songs I wrote while I was in Tahiti. It's a French song.
As one does when they're in Tahiti.
Yeah. On the beach, yeah.
When you get a blue check mark.
So yeah, it's a French song.
Okay.
It's called Toi, which means you in English, obviously.
Yes.
And it's about distance, being away from the people you love. So.
One of those. All right.
I hope you like it. It should be on my new album coming next year. So
Okay, cool.
here we go.
Donne-moi tout de toi dans les jardins de Paname. J'y vois déjà nos retrouvailles. Si loin de toi, raconte-moi cette si belle journée où je m'y vois à tes côtés. Promets-moi, le temps viendra pour tout abandonner et s'abandonner sous les bras. Réveille-moi, si douce voix, les traits de ton visage, un amour fait de beaux voyages. J'ai beau tourner dans tous les sens, mais sans toi rien n'a plus d'importance. Seul et déboussolé, le temps pourrait m'emporter. J'ai beau tourner dans tous les sens, mais sans toi rien n'a plus d'importance. Je suis seul et déboussolé, le vent pourrait m'emporter. J'ai beau tourner dans tous les sens, mais sans toi rien n'a plus d'importance. Je suis seul et déboussolé.
That was a great song. I could just feel myself floating down a river with my feet in the water. That was wonderful.
It was like, oh my god, I love that. That was so great.
And I loved how you like switched up the melody in the middle and then went back to it. That was so cool.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank
That
you
was
for
great.
listening, yeah.
Dude, your fucking guitar playing is amazing. It is so
Thank you.
effortless for you. I mean, your fingers just fly over the strings.
Too kind.
Yeah.
Guys, if you love that as much as we love that, please find, follow, and support this man. What is your Instagram?
So it's Flo Chase Music. It's Flo FLO without the W, and Chase CHASC Music.
And he's got shows coming up. Go support, get a ticket. We love our artists. We will not be here next week. We'll be eating turkey.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, so they will be off for Thanksgiving. We want to thank Mixology for letting us be here as always. Spa Girls Cocktails for giving us some alcohol. We appreciate you. Also, guys, don't forget Adam and Eve Toy Company. We got the holidays coming up. If you need to get like, a special sexy gift for someone, get over there. Put in code FEMALES. Get yourself 50% off. You know, holidays are coming. And we'll see everybody in 2 weeks. Take care, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.